Evolution, and what Jesus said, blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. And some son a kitwe, Yakasa will be at time, and it's saying, when we ask the question that people hate others, what is the meaning to this thing? And why do people even hate their neighbors? I didn't think that would be to be time, would be dear man is here, and ma will be to me at time, because at some point in life, you can realize that in the football, only to be at time for to the point say it affects the next generation. As Christians, what do we say to hatred? What even constitutes hatred? How do we hate? Are there some people we are qualified to hate? In what context are we even qualified to hate? Because at time I'm going to Bonibia and I could be or mobile any kind say there are some people who began marriage as lovers, but then they are far apart. Their children have been torn apart. So you can't hear what time and you can't even imagine it. The First World War, the Second World War, the Gulf War, what has happened in Syria, the Afghanese blast, the Israeli war, the war at Gaza, things that are destroyed even in South Sudan, in Chad, in Rwanda. All these things are means of hatred. If you talk about xenophobia, it is all an aspect of hatred. Why do we even hate other people? What is happening in the world? People believe that philosophically, hatred is when you are against the constitution, that is the total makeup of what someone stands for. It could be political, it could be on religious terms, it could be in reasoning with them. Sometimes it could even be their skin color, because there are people who are highly and purely racist, who believe that the African or the black man must continually be in slavery or bondage. Is that your take on it? And because of these things, look at the number of people we lost as a result of hatred against the black man. Potentials were lost. People were killed on the sea. Others were sold into slavery. It destroyed the potential of many Africans. And even as we speak now, in many white-dominated areas, whites, blacks are still hated. And so, what can we do about this thing? I say, speak of America. Now, if you go into America, it is not a peaceful country for the black man at all. You may think that it is one of the most advanced countries who should reason within time and understand that we are changing in culture, and therefore the hatred for the black man should change. But it is not like that. In America, it is not like that. The black man is still hated with pure and genuine hatred, to the point that if you tell your family, say, oh, you will not come back. You can be fired or killed at any time. And this is what we call advancement or an advanced country. So as Christians, as believers, how are we trying to solve this issue of hatred? We trace it roots from the Bible. When Cain killed his own brother, all because of a common sacrifice in Genesis 4. And up till now, brothers are against brothers. Sisters are against sisters. Husbands are against wives. We hate so much to the point that we even hate our own gender. As part of these things, it has resulted in homosexuality, because people feel that the gender in which God created them is not good enough for them to get married as within that the context of that gender as heterosexuals, and therefore it has resulted even in homosexuality, because they believe that they don't want to be who God created them to be. I hate to be a man, I hate to be a woman, I hate to be this, I hate to be that. And it has caused a lot of problem in our systems. And so in this particular episode, I want you to leave comments on the comment section. What is happening in Africa? And where do we see hatred? go to the offices and see people are laughing with you, but deep down within them, they don't like you. When it comes to religion, especially in Africa, between the Christians and other religions, you go to the places are any Christian dominated areas, you can see how Christians are persecuted. Look at the WhatsApp, the videos that come out. All in the name of Christianity. It is all as a result.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Teresita Barrett Jones. Please keep watching Purity Evolution at page 19 TV. God bless you. Thank you very much.
Across everywhere, people bully other people on campuses in their schools just because they are short. Some people are brutally bullied on campuses just because of their complexion, their skin color. Others are bullied on campuses just because they are girlish in nature. Others are teased just because they are boyish in nature. Others are teased because of the tribe which they belong to. And I want to urge each and every individual that it is not your opinion that can change the makeup of someone's personality. It could be say a particular tribe will be ascended because of what you've come to hear, but try to investigate and understand that because of how God created the world, people do change. In 1949 or 1542, that this tribe was against your tribe, you can ask yourself these questions. How did it all happen? And then in the 21st century, what you heard, is it the same as of now? But it is quite unfortunate that some people are intellectuals, but yet they are holding on to the false stories that their forefathers told them. And when it comes to appointment, just because of someone else's tribe or ethnicity, we go against them. We hate each other because of party colors or because of political colors, and it has affected the church, the Christian community, to the point to say, we don't even allow some people to come into our churches because we feel say they belong to party A or party B, and therefore party A candidate it is because the minister is on the side of party A, and I am a party B, and these things are bringing hitches among church leadership. A total big time will be in a church because of the political affiliation or with another political party. And all these things that are happening, we call ourselves Christians. And today I want to urge each and every listener of the Purity Revolution that you cannot hate someone else because of the person's political opinion. So because you said the NDC and MPP and CPP and I say obi a tietia and obi a tenti, so obi a asantini, obi a chimney, obi a srimni, obi a anguneni, obi a whatever tribe, it doesn't qualify. Say panel your time and I need to tenkruemu near Kanamwasam. Can only say Nyankopo a boy and boy and said the sesso enemy subanso. One more a binim papa and snake a binum, but and I'm authentic that tie on one to the point say some people feel inferior when they are amongst a group of other ethnic groups, which is very wrong. And today I want to urge all of you that we are human beings, we are equal in God's eyes, we are not higher than one another. It doesn't matter how tall, how short, how learned, how unlearned, how literate, how ill has not been to school before. It does not give us the room to hate that person. And the solution Jesus provided was very simple. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your mind, and with all your soul. Love your neighbor as yourself. I surely believe and strongly believe that when you look at yourself in the mirror, you can only hate yourself when others make you feel inferior amongst them. That is why people commit suicide, and it baffles other people. If you know the kind of psychological trauma that they went through, you will understand them. I don't advocate for suicide, but I'm only trying to make you understand that you can push somebody to that particular point where the he or the she will have no option than to kill himself or herself. Let us choose to love one another. No matter what the person did, whether the person is a rapist, whether the person has done something wrong, choose love above all. When we love one another, it will give us enough room to be the Christians God wants us to be, and not to pretend when we are together. And sometimes the worldly people are saying that Christians are pretenders because of the way we have conversations behind each other. If we are truly Christians, then we must demonstrate the Christianity we claim to possess in love and in genuine love. You may try to speak against what is wrong, and there is nothing wrong about telling other people that what they are doing is sinful, ungodly, or it is wrong. It is highly right to speak against what is wrong. But then, in as much as you are condemning what...
My name is Mrs. Joyce McPherson. Keep watching the Purity Revolution on page 19 TV. Purity Revolution. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Bye-bye.
Wrong. Do so in love. Because God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son. And whosoever believes in him, the world, not only Christians, the world, will not result of hatred. And the idea of time to be very dangerous and drastic. And as Christians, we ought to solve this problem once and for all. We know we cannot solve all, but within the context of where you are, in your own area, in your own corner, one thing I want you to do, one of the solutions I am trying to put out there, is to demonstrate love for all. Not love for one, but love for all. When there is something wrong, tell that it is wrong, but say it in love. Can or do, I say, oh, can or do, and Yadi ever say she. So, who say, review Koya, Nam Odokwaso, Makan. So, be Tia on Aswa, Nam Odokwaso, not to say, Minia and I'm Medrofo, say the way, from Bonnie and Giabonica. And yes, sir, what time ever say in a baby will be a child. Name on camera. In the next episode, we'll go deeper into the reason why people hate other people. God bless you. Have a fruitful day. The name is PATRICK-ADJEI-MCEAGLE. The program is the Purity Revolution. The Bible says that blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. In Shana one hour, sound profound, we will be ready. Name Ushram. Bye bye. Forgive the sleeper. Hey, I was someone. Very popular. Especially in the US. So for the person in the whole small seconds, I would be able to promote somewhere. Remember, page 19. Keep watching page 19. The Bible says, blessed are the pure in heart, they shall see.